What's going on, guys? Carl here from Sled Strength. Continuing with our rugby preseason series. This is the trial period phase, so phase 3. Going on from our video last week, gave you a little bit of a breakdown, a summary of what the overall period is about and what we're aiming to achieve in this trial period. It's creeping up for you, Shoot Shield, guys. So, phase 3, what does it look like for conditioning? So this is sort of the cherry on top sort of work. We built all that base in phase 1, phase 2, and now we start looking at those higher stimulus that will really force the body to adapt, squeeze that last bit of juice. So repeat speed is a big one. That's the next step up from MAS. Greater than 6 meters a second is a nice little ballpark number for forwards, that is. Backs, really, you want to look at like 7 meters a second, something like that. So we're repeating high intensity, high running meters, running speeds. So 1 to 3. So that 1, it might seem like it's a big rest, but that 1 should be 5 to 6 seconds. So realistically, you're doing like a 5 to 6 second effort at a very high speed. So it could be a straight line run. 30 meters in 5 seconds, so 6 meters a second, and then you've got 15 to 20 seconds recovery, and you can just progress that with less recovery is usually how I progress it, or you can increase the distance slightly. You still want to hit those targets. Worst case scenarios, so think about repeat tackles on your line, repeat rucks, the ball speed is really high, the game is in play for high minutes, so we really want to up our speeds and really train for that worst case scenario as you're making repeat tackles, you're on the back foot, and training for the scenario. So since the sort of system it's using here, yes, you can get better at it, but it's highly genetic. You can still get a little bit better at it, so that's why we leave it for the end of the pre-season, so we squeeze that last bit of juice, whereas like our aerobic system, we can really adapt a lot. This worst case scenario, you're feeling really heavy in the legs, it's lactic, you're blowing. Just really base it around a game-based scenario. Modified games, so another one, we really want to start bringing everything into context, a lot like our speed sort of work. Increased speeds, contacts, anything like that. Just modify any sort of game. It can be touch, offside touch, touch with modified players, rules with the ball, like quick rucks, having to get up and down off the floor, on your feet, backtracking, whatever it may be. You can really get creative, but we want to adapt it so it's above what the game will be, so it's super max. Last one is skills under fatigue. So not so much conditioning per se, it's just really we want to start transitioning from, you should already be doing this in phase 2, but really have a focus here. We want to be doing our skill work after our conditioning under fatigue. We've already developed the skills themselves, so we can do them well. So we're already good at the skills. Now we want to be able to do it under pressure, under fatigue. This sort of ties back into the modified games. So you could be running your set pieces or your plays, but under fatigue, so really pushing. It's going to be faster than it would in a game, anything like that, so really putting the pressure on. And the big thing here, particularly in the modified games and the skills under fatigue, is execute. So we've built this big base, this big engine. It's able to withstand a lot of load and stress, and the whole thing here is to be able to execute under fatigue, execute our game plan, execute our skills, our tackles, everything like that under fatigue, and hopefully blow the other team out of the water. So I hope that helped, guys. Use it in your training. Let me know what you think. Any questions, please shoot.